Hi, I'm Toon Comics, and thanks for tuning in. On today's episode, I will be drawing Sonic as superheroes, but even though they're already kind of superheroes, so I decided to make them like more heroic. I started with Amy Rose, and her design is pretty similar to the original Amy. I just gave her more stripes and lines and stuff, and I added lots of hearts everywhere because of her love for Sonic, and I put a Chaos Emerald in her chest, sort of like a superhero emblem, like you know how Superman has the S. So I gave Amy a heart, and I had to add her iconic hammer because that's like one of the things she's known for, is that hammer. I think I designed it wrong. I made the hammer pink, but I think it's supposed to be red. I only noticed this after I did the drawing and while I'm recording the audio for it. But I still think it turns out pretty good. And when I was doing the eyes, I had a little trouble. And I wondered, can you notice the difference between my art style in this video and the past video? And I decided to give her, I made her shooting a love beam because I mentioned earlier that she loves Sonic. And when I was coloring, I messed up because I was on the wrong layer. That's why I kept filling in the entire thing as pink. So I just colored the rest of her pink. She's a little darker than the original design, like the original color scheme, but that's okay. Now moving on to Rose. Rose. I hate pronouncing her name. It's so hard. It's annoying. But she was the second one. I tried to make it look like a dynamic flying toward Amy pose, but I think I got the angle wrong, and I don't know. How does it look to you guys? Leave it in the comments below. So when I was doing Rose, I tried to think of a good colors for her, but her original costume is just black and pink, so it was kind of hard to make that darker. But I think I did a good job when I made um the pink like a darker shade of pink. And instead of giving her her iconic white hair, I gave her like pink hair that what you will see later. And I think I like the pose. It's a pretty good. So that's all I got to say about Rose. Now we're moving on to Shadow. Shadow was simple, again, because he's evil. He already has dark colors, so it's hard to make that even darker. So I decided to give him lines and stripes, and it was just really boring coloring him. He's already dark red and dark, no, not dark black because black is dark, but you get my point. It was just hard trying to make him different colors and stuff. And I think I did something weird with his head shape. I don't know if you could see it, but his head looks like a weird kind of shape from the way I'm looking at it. I just can't sit right with that. I wish I could change it, but I'm already doing this now. And since he didn't have any other colors, I decided to make him shooting like a plasma ball at Sonic. And oh yeah, I also gave him some of the Chaos Emeralds. And I decided to make them glowing, which I forgot to do in Amy's, but I did that later. With Sonic, it was pretty easy. Just made him sort of similar to Shadow because they're like polar opposites. So pretty much the same design as Shadow. I don't know why I did Shadow first. I should have done Sonic first. I should have done Sonic first before Amy. Well, live and learn. His design is pretty similar to the one that's up on my Instagram. You should follow me there, by the way. I post lots of art stuff. The only thing that I regret about drawing Sonic is I think I made his colors a little too light, which you will see later in the video. But I still think he looks good, and I messed up on his hair there. Yeah, messed up. Okay, and I gave him the other Chaos Emeralds, and I don't know why, but to me it looks like he's flying. and I just don't like that. I don't like that it looked like he's flying. I should have made him like running or something. And I decided to make his glow as well. I don't know if that white chaos emerald comes off as too gray, but there's nothing I could do now. When I was doing the background, I made a few shortcuts that cost me later, and I hate doing backgrounds so much. I like doing dynamic humanoid poses. Still backgrounds are not my strong suit, and it's just like something that cost me a lot. You can't see it because I sped it up a lot in this editing, but when I was drawing it, it took forever to actually color the background because I think I did it in the wrong order. But then I made the ocean. Sorry, I think my audio cut out, but I was saying I was doing the ocean. And I'm so nervous because this is my second YouTube video, but as time goes along, I will get better. So thanks for sticking with me, but it's time for me to tune out.